Lord have mercy. The Art McCoy University Radio Show, the University of Common Sense. You can call us at
216-578-1490. You can text us at 216-804-746.
Our phone lines are lit up. Let's see if the people on the lines have any common sense. Who's on the line? Talk to me.
Yeah, Councilman Martin, East Cleveland. Nathaniel Martin. No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace.
Brother
Yes, sir.
Al Porter, how you guys doing?
We're doing fine, sir.
Excellent.
Want to pause for about 5-10 seconds for the Honorable Judge Jean Moral Capers, miss her. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, and then I want to segue into our new mayor, and I think she's going to be, I know she's going to be our new mayor, Judge Una H.R. Keenan, former teacher, former judge, ordained minister, focused, solid, dynamic. She's going to move this city in the right direction. Una H.R. Keenan. She's the one for the times like this in the city of East Cleveland. God bless her. God bless you guys. Thank you.
Hey, God bless you, Nathaniel Martin. If you don't vote, you don't count.
You said it. If you don't vote, you don't count.
Eugene, Mr. Miller.
Yes.
You were clicking in and out for a minute, but I got you now. You say you're earning a PhD in common sense.
Yes, I'm working on a PhD in common sense, Mr. McCoy.
No doubt about it. So, Brother Eugene Miller, now you do have some degrees, right?
Oh, yeah, I got to go to college. I have a bachelor's degree from Baldwin Wallace, 2003, sociology. I have a master's degree from Tiffin University, class of 2009. Yes.
Yes, the reason I wanted to bring that up, Brother Miller, because I know you're an educated man, but you remember this, Brother Miller, you have not, all your degrees, you have not finished school until you finish the University of Common Sense, and that's why you're enrolled in the University of Common Sense right here on 1490 WERE, because with all those degrees, there's nothing like the University of Common Sense degree.
I got to call Sally Mae and get a loan for this class? I got to get how long will I be in this class?
You have to be in this class for one whole semester, sir. One whole semester.
Okay. I can pull it off. I can do it.
All right. Well, beautiful. Right now, Brother Miller, what's going on with you?
Right now, Mr. McCoy, I'm out running for Cleveland City Council. I'm running elections coming up on September 12th, and I'm out here knocking on doors and talking to people about what's going on as far as the quality of life in their community. And now I'm right here talking to you. I'm sitting here for hours.
Well,
right now, watching people run stop signs.
No kidding, Brother Miller. So Brother Miller, let me make this clear with you, Brother Miller. The fact of the matter is, I've been knowing you a long time.
You might haircut at your shop.
Absolutely. And I've watched you come up. And you're still a young man, but I've watched you come up as a very young man, and you've always been astute in what you wanted to do as far as working with the people. I remember some time ago when Black on Black, a community organization, we needed some kind of, we were doing some kind of organizing, and you stepped right up and said, hey, I can help you do this way and make it a little bit more efficient. And you stepped right up and helped us out. Watch moving the microphone, man, makes a lot of noise. Yeah.
I remember that, Mr. Coy. That's when that young lady was unfortunately over there when she was leaving her summer job back in 2010, when she was murdered by the guy in East Cleveland.
Yeah.
And that's when we worked together to try to, find out her whereabouts. I remember that day, unfortunately.
Right, and you stepped right up and helped us out quite a bit on some things that you were familiar with that we weren't, and so we have a great working relationship right on up from the barbershop, right on up. I've watched you as a young man, and somewhere along the line, you began to work your way up in politics, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I started out in politics 2003. That's when I began.
2003. What were you doing in 2003?
My late buddy, Miss Judge Tarver went for office, and I started off as her campaign manager, and that's where I started off at. And it didn't work out with us as working together, but that's where I started my first politics at 2003, and I got elected to the State House in 2007. I represented House District 10, represented 100,000 people, and in 2009 I got appointed to Cleveland City Council as Roosevelt coach, and I got appointed to his position.
No doubt about it. So you started out working with Pauline Tarver?
Yeah, the late Pauline Tarver. I worked for her. I worked at the NAACP from 1996 until 2003.
That's right, man. You really got your feet wet working with the NAACP and Miss Tarver, didn't you?
Yep, I learned a lot. A lot of people I know now. I was their field person when people come in for racial discrimination complaints. I would take the information as an intake person, and that was the job I did.
Yes, no doubt about it. Listen, Brother Porter, come on in here and ask the question. I'm going to look for something up real quick, okay?
And as you look for that,
Al Porter.
yes, indeed.
Sheriff.
Oh, of course. I'm going to get straight to the point and ask you, in this year of 2017, what are some of the things that you feel that you have, quote unquote, learned that you may not have learned 4 years ago? Some new ground or something that's on you?
That's easy. It's when it comes down to politics, it's a profession. It's an honor profession. And in this profession, you must have a certain amount of decorum because it's about relationships. It's about relationships and helping people. And if you're not politically mature, if you have bad relationships, it can hurt the people that you represent. A few years ago, I just sit back and examine that the last 4 years. And that's how you and I met again. When you were one of the first persons I called, I said, Mr. Porter, I said, I'm sorry if the relationships didn't work in the past, but how can we move forward with people of Ward 10? And I reached out to you. You were one of the first people I called back in June.
And I respect that very much. As a matter of fact, in doing that, how has there been a change that you've seen, we'll say, in the community that you were representing before? Is there a change, and how does that change affect you? Did it cause you to want to go back? Just what caused you in your mindset? Because, a lot of people, once something happens, they're like, hey, it's done, I'm done. But not you.
It's unfinished business. Because one of the things you learn in politics, elected officials, it takes more than just one person. I have 9 opponents. One person can't solve the problems in Ward 10. I was working on a plan where they come down surveillance cameras, try to keep the residents safe. I was working on different initiatives, helping young people foster good relationships with schools, working with seniors, and they unfortunately stopped because I lost. And in this business, I learned it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's not as easy as people, one of the things like McGregor, what he found out last night, it's not as easy as everybody thinking it is to take on the champ. It's not. When you get in that ring of politics, it's more than just fancy sound bites. You got to pull up your sleeves, and sometimes things don't work out the way you want them to work out. And you have to go down to City Hall and find the resources for the community. But if you don't have good relationships with your peers, the mayor's office, the business community, you're going to fail.
So speaking of the fight, did you see the fight?
No, I didn't watch the fight because I'm a boxing fan. I just, I'm for Triple G. I can't wait to fight next month with a real boxer. So I looked at it, on Sports Center afterwards because I didn't want to watch it, but I know that what happened.
Yes, I hear you loud and clear. So you are a true sports fan.
No question. I love boxing, football, all the big three, and of course I'm a runner. I run marathons. That's my favorite sport, running. You
run marathons?
Yes, sir. I will beat you any day of the week. I'll give you an hour lead, Mr. McCoy. I'll give you an hour lead. I'll give Al Porter an hour lead, and I'll still beat you out to the finish line.
Well, Al Porter's not a runner. He's a walker, but I am a runner. They used to call me the marathon man. So,
well, you know what, Mr. McCoy? I'm telling you, I will give you. I can run a marathon in 3 hours and 47 minutes. I'll give you an hour lead. You know that cartoon with Bugs Bunny in the hair? I'll just sit there and I'll wait. Trust me.
Listen, you talking a lot of smack here, Brother Miller. Eugene Miller. You'll give me
They got married.
yes.
I'll give you an hour. I will give you an hour lead. I'll give you 1 hour, and I'll still wind up running right past you to the finish line. And that's the whole hour. I'll give you an hour.
Well, Brother Miller, I love your spirit on running. I'll tell you what, you might be able to you ain't gonna give me no hour. First of all, Brother Miller, that's
I'll give you a whole hour.
That's like the tortoise and the hare, Brother Miller. You're not gonna give me that.
You ain't that slow.
I ain't that slow, no doubt.
I'll give you an hour. I heard somebody say that slow. Trust me, I'll give you an hour. But one of the things I'm learning is when it comes down to things, I learned everybody has a role to play.
Yes, sir.
And one of the things I've learned, that's why I talked about the fight. McCoy, you have a position, community activist. I respect your position. And one of the things as elected officials, we all got different roles. And one of the things I'm learning now is that I've always had the people's heart in mind. It's the easiest thing for me to do. It's just I feel with the politics and moving forward, with politics, I have an independent thought. Because I learned down there, I thought I had friends. You got political associates. I don't have no friends in politics. The only person I have is God and the residents of Ward 10 local. And losing make me realize that even more.
Yes, I hear you loud and clear. And listen, I'm not going to let you get off that running that easy, because we want to talk about running a little bit more, because
Cleveland Marathon next year, Mr. McCoy. Cleveland Marathon next year.
All right,
training.
All right,
and I bet you.
All right, I'm not talking at this particular point. I'm not talking to you about that challenge. That challenge will come up, but I'm talking to you about running itself. I see why your mind is clear and your body is sharp, because running does all that, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, because you got to continue on to the mile. You can't look backwards and trying to be able to look forward with residents of Ward 10. That's why I took an assessment of learn from the past mistakes, listen, now it's time for me to lead. And that's what you do when you're running. You got to persevere on to the next mile, because you never know. You may have a hill the next mile, potholes. You may not have energy. You got to keep on persevering.
Yes, sir. And even if you get a little pain in the knees and legs, you just got to run it out, right?
Yep, that's just an example. The same thing happened down at City Hall. Sometimes it may not go your way. You don't give up on the people. You just got to figure out another way to bring resources back to the community. The same thing with running. You don't quit. You persevere. A buddy of mine taught me that. It's about perseverance.
Right. And the same way with running, even if you get tired and you feel like you're winded, if you keep running, you'll get that second wind, right? And that's where you're at, right?
That's right. That's where I'm at. 2 weeks from Tuesday, that second wind.
Yes, no doubt about it. It's great. Brother Porter got a question for you. Go ahead.
As a matter of fact, my question is right now, it is real simple and straight to the point. You keep mentioning that your area, the area that you would seek to represent, has about how many downtowns? I was surprised when you threw that number out at people. And if you could let us know real quick, where are those downtown areas at?
Well, right now I'm in the community of Euclid Park. So Euclid Park is, in my opinion, a downtown. That's the Euclid corridor. And you have the Collinwood area, which is 185th, Nottingham. That's a downtown. And you move closer, you have 125th with the 3 Point. I forgot one. You got 5 Point. Then you have the St. Clair Superior area. Those are 5 downtowns in the way to prosper. And one of the things I want to be able to do is to make those downtowns. Everyone now talking about downtown. Well, Ward 10 has 5 downtown. And we have to make those strong, because if those are strong, people want to live in Ward 10 as a destination city.
Yeah, yes, Brother Miller, I was looking for, because I wanted to go out on a particular tape that I had, but I did not bring it, because I had a tape with your mentor, Judge Pauline Tarver, one of the final conversations we had when she was at the studio.
I remember that.
Yes, and I wanted.
I remember she was talking about Yeah, she was talking. They kept moving all the time. Her family, because I listen to you every Sunday.
You know what? You know what, Brother Miller? You're impressing me because you're absolutely right.
You were talking about moving.
That's right.
You were talking about moving.
I'm
She
impressed.
got tired of moving, and she asked her parents why we moved so much. She was a reader, and she was talking those things. I listened. I'm gonna earn this PhD. It ain't gonna take me a semester, McCoy. I'm gonna get it by the time we off the phone.
Yes, Brother Miller, you're hitting us hard because I tell you what, you done hit me on running. Now you done hit me with Judge Pauline Tarver, the late Judge Pauline Tarver. You've hit me real hard, and you've educated us on why. And you ain't watering the grass again now, are you? I saw you watering that grass last night.
No, what I'm doing,
I know you were trying to impress.
I'm watering my grass, but right now I'm on Facebook Live, and I got my people looking at them running these stop signs up here.
I'm looking at that too.
All
What they doing?
Now, if you look at me on Facebook Live, I'm right here in my driveway, man, watching people run the stop sign. Because they run stop signs up here on Green Road all day long. So don't be caught right now because you're being recorded. Here come a car right now. Watch this. Here you go, Porter. Here come a car. Look at this GMC truck. Watch what's about to happen. They'll go right through the stop sign.
Oh, wow.
Oh, come on, Brother Miller. It's where that stop sign is, man. It's in a funny position.
Oh, man. Come on, McCoy. Help those red light cameras. I want mobile units. Look at this car. Watch this car run through the stop sign.
And I'm looking at it, and it didn't even stop. It didn't even stop.
Didn't even stop.
Hey.
And you got rid of those light cameras. I'm not for red light cameras, for mobile units. Mobile units.
Yes. Well. Watch yourself there, Brother Miller. You might get in trouble because you definitely got an opportunity to really do some good things, man.
Yes,
and I really participate your whole attitude about this thing. So, Brother Miller, we're going to give you a few more questions since you were so diligent to call in, and then I want you to hit me with your closing argument, okay? But Brother Porter, I have another question for you, okay?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I'm going to ask you right now that since you have been out there, what do you feel are some of the residents' concerns that they feel are not being addressed in Ward 10 right now?
I mean, well, the first thing is safety. I mean, the reason why I'm broadcasting here, I live in the Euclid Park community. It's one of the most stable communities in the city. Of the 34 communities, I live in one of them. I'm up here. We have retirees, homeowners, and people want to feel safe. And if you lose the middle class of the city of Cleveland, we won't have no more city of Cleveland. So most people talk about safety. Whether you 5 Point, Glenville, Collinwood, all about safety. Safety.
And as a matter of fact, as I sit here, I'm really amazed at how many vehicles I'm just watching roll past that stop sign. I've only seen it look like one slowed down to stop, but everybody else is just going right along as if it's normal. And also, I'm going to ask you, should you be blessed to return to that position, 1 or 2 things that you feel you will hit the ground running with to at least make some sort of change?
The first thing, one of the things I learned about Cleveland City Council, each council gets an estimated $500,000 of block grant dollars. And you can appropriate those funds in certain programs. First thing on my policy page, that I would have used Ward 10 funds to go to the public safety director and says, we want to have 2 police officers who stay within Ward 10 bonds.